So you've probably heard that time is our most precious resource, and for the simple fact that once it's gone, we're not getting it back. We've got a pretty firm limit on it, but also, none of us are guaranteed our life's expectancy. And while all of that is true as f, there is one more resource even more precious than time. You ready for it? Hey.
Yeah.
John.
What?
What are you doing?
Just give me a minute.
Well, thanks for proving my point. The most precious single resource we have is our attention. And with most of the world letting their attention get hijacked by these devices every single day, it's no wonder we think we don't have time for anything. Welcome to Next Level Warrior. My name is John, and it's great to have you guys here. As always, make sure to comment down below with where you're watching from. And let's get right into why our attention is our most precious resource and why we need to regain control of it. And we're going to start with the first one here, which is value. Our attention is extremely valuable. Some of the wealthiest companies in the world make all of their money because our attention is on their services. Take Google, for example. Take all of the social... What the f***? Wasn't talking to you, Google. As mentioned, your attention uses up your time, and to demonstrate the value of it, let's take a look at some of the platforms that we use on a daily basis. Let's look at social media like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. These are extremely wealthy companies, and guess why? Because they keep your attention on the platform. And the longer that they can keep you on there, the more ads that they can show, the more revenue that they can generate. Same thing for Facebook. This is one of the reasons that Facebook generates billions and billions of dollars in profits on a yearly basis. They keep people's attention hooked there, scrolling through. More ads are put in front of them, thus they can generate more revenue. Attention equals value. Massive value, and their prime agendas are to keep you on there as long as possible. And one of the best examples that I can show you is that when I promote a YouTube video onto Facebook, every time I put a link on there, the post literally gets buried. Unless people actually comment on it, the algorithm just says,
Wait, that's a thing that's taking people's attention off of Facebook.
No, we don't want that. And basically it gets buried. Barely anyone sees it, so it doesn't really drive much traffic to it. We can even look as to why YouTube started the Shorts program. They saw how TikTok has absolutely exploded with viewership and attention, and they had to jump on the wagon in terms of gathering more of people's attention. And I hope you guys realize that these addictive behavior patterns, where we're literally just scrolling through, are having a seriously negative impact on our lives. And it's really become apparent to me the problem this is when a specific YouTuber showed his actual screen on time, completely out of context for what the video is, but he was talking about how much of a problem it was. And then when he expressed that it was 10 hours a day, yeah, it caused me to do a little bit of a comparison where I'm looking at it in myself and I'm seeing I get maybe 1 to 2 hours of screen on time in terms of my phone. I'm like, holy shit, this guy, wait, it's not just him. This is what most people are actually doing. Like statistically, most people are still in bed looking through their phones, which is one of the worst things you could be doing going in bed, let alone waking up to it. Now, have any of you paid attention to this? No pun intended. Your screen on time. Have any of you been trying to improve this? And comment down below with any strategies that you might have implemented that have actually helped you with this, because I'm sure that that's actually going to help out other people that are watching this video. Like, it's become a very serious issue in society, and it's going to continue to get worse and worse. I know I'm sounding like Mr. Optimistic here, but like, it's up to us to take responsibility for these things in our own lives. They're our actions, and no one else is going to fix it for us. It's up to us to create this improvement. Guys, our attention is extremely valuable. It helps us to train a quiet mind, a mind that can think, a mind that is clear, a mind that is less stressed, less depressed, a mind that can do more things of greater value to our own lives, which helps enrich the lives of the people around us. So I hope that you can really take this to heart, that our attention is very important. And I'm simply just asking you to bring more awareness to it. Because while I have a low level of screen on time, this is intentionally by design, because I am far from immune from those dopamine hits. I can literally go on a 2 to 3 day dopamine detox, which I do a couple of times a year, and when I get back, if I've got my phone off of airplane mode in the first thing in the morning, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna look at it, and it ends up resulting in extremely shitty productivity that day. It literally happens every time. So for me, I've got to make sure that that phone, that this device here is in the other room and on airplane mode. Sometimes it has to go into a drawer. And so tweaking and trying to improve my personal attention management is something that I've been actively working on for a couple of years. I can tell you that this has definitely brought me more joy in my life. I have way better control over my time, greater sense of clarity in my head. I can get far more meaningful work done in less time, work that's directly related towards my goals. This results in me having more free personal time, and I have significantly less stress in my life and a better ability to manage stress. Part of it because this time that I spend away from devices with my attention allows me to put more time into exercise, walks, personal projects, relationships, and so on. All of these things are going to improve your life. Seeking distraction in devices isn't going to improve your life. It's just giving you very simple, easy dopamine hits. And, it's not your fault that you get addicted to these things because our brain is this efficiency creating machine that loves to find patterns. And so when we repeat specific patterns and they feel good because we get that dopamine squirt, we're going to do it more. So again, it's up to you. It's up to us to take back control of our attention, to take responsibility for our actions.